Judas Iscariot, a name synonymous with betrayal. But what became of him after the kiss that sealed Jesus' fate? The scriptures offer a fragmented account, leaving much to speculation and historical inquiry. The Gospels paint a stark picture. Judas, one of the 12, driven by greed or perhaps disillusionment, conspired with the Sanhedrin to betray Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. This act, forever etched in history, raises profound questions about motive and destiny. The betrayal unfolds. A kiss, a signal, and Jesus is arrested. But immediately after, the biblical narrative regarding Judas becomes ambiguous, shrouded in conflicting accounts. Matthew's Gospel states that Judas, overcome with remorse, returned the 30 pieces of silver to the chief priests and elders, confessing his sin. The priests, however, refused to accept the blood money. Consumed by guilt, Judas, according to Matthew, took his own life, hanging himself. This account, widely accepted for centuries, offers a tragic end to a troubled figure. The priests, unable to return the silver to the treasury, used it to purchase a field, known as the Field of Blood, to be a burial ground for strangers, a lasting testament to the consequences of Judas's actions. However, the Book of Acts presents a different version of Judas's demise. It states that Judas purchased a field with the reward he received for his wickedness, and falling headlong, he burst asunder in the midst, and all his bowels gushed out. Two very different ends for Judas. How can we reconcile them? Scholars have long debated these conflicting accounts. Some suggest that the discrepancies are due to differing theological agendas. Matthew, writing for a Jewish audience, may have emphasized Judas's remorse and suicide to highlight the fulfillment of prophecy. Acts, on the other hand, written for a wider audience, may have focused on the gruesome details to underscore the severity of Judas's sin. Secular historical sources offer little clarity. Judas Iscariot is a figure primarily confined to the biblical narrative. Archaeological evidence from the period provides context for the events described, but offers no direct confirmation of Judas's fate. The Gnostic Gospels present a radical reinterpretation of Judas. The Gospel of Judas portrays him not as a betrayer, but as a favored disciple who acted at Jesus' request to liberate his spirit from his physical body. This controversial perspective challenges the traditional understanding of Judas's role. While the Gospel of Judas offers a compelling alternative, its historical veracity remains questionable. Most scholars believe it was written much later than the canonical Gospels, likely in the 2nd century AD, and reflects Gnostic theological perspectives rather than historical fact. Regardless of the historical uncertainties, Judas Iscariot remains a potent symbol of betrayal, guilt, and the complexities of human nature. His story continues to resonate in art, literature, and popular culture, prompting us to grapple with the age-old questions of free will, destiny, and the nature of good and evil. Ultimately, the truth about Judas's fate after the betrayal remains elusive. The conflicting biblical accounts, the lack of secular corroboration, and the speculative nature of the Gnostic Gospels leave us with more questions than answers. Whether Judas met a remorseful end by his own hand, suffered a gruesome demise in a field, or acted as a willing participant in a divine plan, his story serves as a reminder of the enduring mysteries of faith and history. This is Hidden Histories. Like, share, and subscribe for more biblical mysteries, ancient truths, and forbidden knowledge, revealed daily.